My bad. I'm a suit and sounds check, so I guess I'll go ahead and get started. By putting everybody to sleep. Okay, I'm awake now. Any foxes in here? Feel free to sing along if you want to. I don't know what the fox was saying there towards the middle, but it was saying something that it was like, what the? It was saying something. I don't speak fox, I'm obviously a tiger. Actually, no, I have some people call me a fox. They say I look like a fox. I'm like, what are you trying to say, actually? the eyes, the two eyes. My name is Bucktown, and I am happy that you all are here. Thank you so much. Need somebody. I think I counted everybody. The jailhouse. If I keep making jokes like that, we're doing the jailhouse rock. I'm gonna stop. So how y'all doing? How you on the gun? ArkCONsas. No, at least one person's having fun. That's awesome. Blizzard conditions outside. Treacherous conditions. Using snow plows and trucks with big chains on them. I'm not talking about the chains you wear around your neck. I'm talking about actual chains on your tires. They actually melted down all of the grills and the spinners on the cars and made snow chains out of them. It's crazy. They didn't do that, but maybe they should have. And now we're all here. It is awesome. And you all are awesome. Furry fandom in general is like awesome. All fandoms are awesome, but for some reason I have a very special connection with furries. I don't know, it's just the welcoming openness of fandom that is going to accept me and folks like me and makes us all feel at home. And for me, ArkCONsas quite literally is home. I'm Arkansas, born and raised, been here all my life, and don't know any other home, and I like to keep it that way. How many here from Arkansas?
Here.
Woo! Are you a Razorback fan?
Obviously, I'm wearing a hat.
Oh, nice. do this. We can do this. We got this. Tell Malik Monkey made a bad move for going to Kentucky. But you're wearing a Tiger suit. I thought you were like an LSU fan or an Auburn fan or, heavens forbid, a Missouri fan.
No.
I'm sure there are people here from Missouri. I'm not trying to offend anyone. And Louisiana. Maybe even Alabama.
Well, you're not from Baton Rouge, so you're cool.
Nah. Yeah. We got people here from Tennessee and from Texas, Wisconsin. That's freaking amazing. Wherever you're from, I'm happy that you're here. It's an honor and a privilege to be standing in front of you, playing random tunes. And I really hope you enjoy the show. So, without further ado, I'm gonna finish the song that I started with. Now that everybody's awake. Beethoven, Ludwig van. Who went deaf later in life. Ways that he was able to continue to make masterful works into his later years. If he can, perform and create awesome music while deaf, surely, he the first to try to do him justice. And I got a lights turn blue on that one too.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. I don't do a very good Sebastian, sorry.
Well, you need to work on it.
So I guess The Little Mermaid could be considered, a fairy tale. It's a fairy tale. I'm probably gonna make some people upset with this next fairy tale song, but hey, I didn't come up with the theme of the con. Just had to come up with some songs that fit the theme, so The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen was a fairy tale of Scandinavian origin. It's a fairy tale that the movie Frozen was, of course, based off of. Not to mention it's been 15 degrees here. you. Thank you. Sorry for dropping the temperature 20 degrees in here. But do you want to be the snowman? Doesn't have to be a snowman.
Snow tiger.
Snow tiger. What's the other fairy tale songs? Fairy tale songs.
Hakuna Matata.
Is that a fairy tale?
I don't know. Ask King it.
I mean, it's furry related, I guess. It's not a fairy tale per se, but it does remind me of a fairy tale. We don't really think about it a whole lot when we think about fairy tales. Actually, one could say America's first fairy tale. The story of Pocahontas. Thank you. Aww. Any more fairy tale ideas? Fairy tales?
Robin Hood. Oodle Lolly, what a golly day.
Robin Hood would be a good one. Hey, did we need Robin Hood? I would totally take you up on that. Oh, well, I can't fans there. My favorite song from Lion King was this one. Maybe that belies a little of my character. And the lights turn red as soon as I do that. Like, I killed Mufasa. Oh, Lion King is awesome. Other Disney movies. It's totally a Disney thing.
Did you do A Whole New World?
A Whole New World. Oh, that was earlier. Was that A Whole New World or Part of Your World? I get those confused all the
A
time.
Whole New World is, I think, what was that?
Aladdin.
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 Yeah, it was Aladdin.
That was very
A Whole New World. Wait, Aladdin didn't do it.
Is that like a fairy tale?
Maybe.
I think,
It's a Disney movie.
That's it, as a princess, it's what kind of counts.
Yeah, Jasmine, okay.
Well, yeah.
Aladdin was really cool because it had a tiger in it. So, yeah. Another movie with a tiger in it. Yeah. How many ArkCON themed songs, unfortunately? I don't know if there are any. But, around the theme of like Disney songs, we're at FurryCon, so. Gotta play this one. Before I continue, who has not seen Zootopia? Wow, no hands go up. That's amazing. everybody. That was awesome. And that movie is awesome too. Thank you, Rob. So Try Everything will definitely be on my next album whenever that comes out. It's kind of an imperative, right?
I'll buy as soon as I get the chance.
Yeah. Here's a couple of songs from my most recent 2 piano albums. Actually, I have 3 piano albums out. They're all available on iTunes and on Spotify and Amazon Music and a bunch of other places online. As well as in the dealer's den tomorrow. I'll probably be there between 1 and 2-ish. Got some stuff off-site, some events and stuff. But you probably heard of this lady I'm about to play. It's a lady, so I kind of narrowed it down a little bit. Anybody guess who it is? Just off that one note? Yes, nice. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Sorry for dampening the mood with like 3 Adele songs back to back to back. That was kind of, I mean, Adele was awesome. But it's like the mood lighting was blue the entire time. Like, very adeptly played. Let's see, lighten the mood a little bit. It's another one from my latest album called Perfect Pitch. Thank you. Whew, One Republic. to apologize if you have something to say. No, don't sweat. What do I do an original?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an original. It's gonna be from my first album. And I wanna play this one because my wife is here with me. She's been here with me for going on 12 years, and over 5 of which she's been through marriage, and I'm really appreciative of her every day. She's awesome. And this is one I wrote for her. Thank you, thank you. That was awesome, and she's awesome. Other songs, let's see. We're in Arkansas. What's a good song for Arkansas? That's a good one, maybe. Too soon, too soon. See, I'm from Arkansas. I can talk about Arkansas. Get her done. Live music, chicken fried. Baby on a Friday night. Her jeans and fish fried. Radio, like to see the sunrise. Slow on a woman's eyes. Real touch of precious child. And the brother's love. Yeah, this is South. But we do have the internet in the South.
Just no snowplow.
We just got it. Right after we got running water and electricity. We are still alive. Yeah, enough border music for now.
My little pony.
Doesn't that song make you smile?
Yes.
I'm smiling. Woo! Yay, my little pony. Let's see. So, I want my first album, 2 piano albums. Let's see. What should we do tonight? Perry, but that song does mention tigers, so song is kind of cool. And we do roar. In general, Katy Perry is like, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, I did kiss the girl and I liked it. Anyway. Is it? I don't have it.
9:31.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I know another song about tigers.
What's that?
Eye of the Tiger.
We already did that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I have 2 eyes. I don't like them. Now, let's see. I know you're Razorback fans, so I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm not going to play another Street Fight song. Never mind, forget that. That's not going to happen. Let's see, 9:31. got any propane?
And propane, exactly. What's next, The Simpsons?
How'd you know? Thank you. Yay, Simpsons. The other animated cartoon films.
South Park.
Oh, South Park is actually pretty hard on piano.
Do you know the Steven Universe feed? Please?
The what?
The Steven Universe feed?
I don't know Stevie Universe, unfortunately.
I haven't watched it.
All these songs all the time because I really just want to be the very best.
Yeah!
Like no one ever was. Y'all play Pokemon Go? Pokemon Go? Pokemon Go? Yeah. Let's see. I've got a tune here and I gotta find it. Is one. It's that one. Oh, actually, it's this one. Mario World. I didn't get Mario World or anything past Mario 3 really, but I love Mario. Let's see, there's another song that I played with this. Wow, that pedal doesn't really last very long. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Let's go to a different one. I'm sure the final countdown by Europe is probably England and Great Britain's least favorite song ever since, Brexit. They just left Europe, so I mean, it's just too soon, too soon. Yeah, too soon. Oh, we're still in Europe. Reanimate your feet. Yeah. Okay, enough game music.
I was going to say do some Star Fox.
This is Star. Oh, I actually don't know any Star Fox yet, but Star Fox is amazing. Star Fox is amazing, and the last songs are amazing. Let's see, I need square for that one. Let's see. like human Tetris. Pretty cool. Yeah. I haven't played Tetris in a long time. Let's see. What time is it?
You got 10 minutes.
I got 10 minutes, okay. I've got time to do. I can do an abbreviated version of this one. Do Friends?
Friends.
Oh, Friends. I wrote Friends, but I know this one. It's kind of frenzy. Where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
Yeah.
Not that.
You know,
What about
did you play
Billy
Why Should
Joel?
I Worry from Oliver?
Oh, why should I worry? From
Oliver and Company?
Oliver Company. Don't know if I know that, but
Why should I worry?
why should I worry?
Why should I
What about Piano Man?
Yeah, I don't know that one. Sorry, I wish I did. But I am glad you came. I'm very glad you came. I hope you enjoyed the show so far.
And also,
Oh, thank you, thank you. Hope you've enjoyed the con so far. Woohoo! Awesome, awesome. So I got a couple more songs. There's one song I want to play. I've never played this one before in Suit, so I'm gonna try it. We started with a Beethoven song and another Beethoven song, a little, higher on the Richter scale as far as the stage might shake when I try to play this, but I'm gonna try it anyway. This is the third movement of the Sonata number 8, the Pathétique Sonata by Beethoven, and I need to get ready and crack my notes. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna try it. hard. That's what this hurt. This is my last song. It's also from my first album. And again, all albums will be available in the dealer stand tomorrow afternoon around 1-ish. And I'll be there. Hope you're all there. And I'm also on iTunes and Spotify and Amazon and CD Baby and a bunch of places where music's sold. You can hit me up on Twitter at Bucktown Tiger. On For Affinity, also Bucktown Tiger. And on Facebook, Bucktown Tiger Tunes, because it wouldn't let me convert my old account into a page and keep the same name, Facebook. BucktownTiger.com and all sorts of stuff. Love to hear from you guys after the con, and of course, love to hang out with you guys after this concert at the con. Really hope y'all are enjoying it. And I wish you all the best in this year to come. This weekend's been amazing, and hopefully the year continues to be amazing. This is Rolling Up Points from my first album. It's about, being broke, because I'm sure many of you can relate to being broke. I know I can. 1 penny, 2 penny, 3 penny, 4. How many pennies can I find on the floor? Every time you find a nickel, you call it a skull. Oh look, there's a dime. Oh look, there's a quarter. Rolling up these corners, you're breaking the floor. These scenarios, call out, full track reporter. So much talent built inside. He can maybe do shows, but he's 8 to 5. He can have a studio making the next big hit. But he work for someone else, helping him get rich. You gotta get your own to make it easy to post his fix. Trick figure, this taxes gonna take it. Give it 10 years, maybe a little more. It's gonna be rich, and it's gonna be poor. So many gonna be no middle class. When you moving up, now where you be kicking ass. Just watch things on my grind, writing rhymes, so I can play keyboard and rap at the same time. Got this sound down to a T. I've been working on the other stuff to see what it be. Gotta get a better keyboard and some more equipment. Express the recipe useless, no more equipment. That's why I'm rolling up these coins and bowls. I stick them so I can spit it. Non-believers get themselves addicted. The knowledge I can get from all the stresses I'm living. Big equipment daily drive, all success of this thing. It's important to feel good if it ain't something you're feeling. 9 out of 8, don't make the 5 ain't feeling it. How you call yourself help waiting for someone next? But to make a lot of wealth and it ain't yourself. That makes you be running for miles. But I'm trying to make it fit from my own style, making it worthwhile. I'm making it worthwhile. Penny, 6 penny, 7 penny, 8. How many pennies on the floor with the tape? Gotta give them to the baby before they open at 8. Break light, which lanes, red light, gotta make it. Rolling up these corners, putting a chain to play, taking a train to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So much talent behind his brain. He can market to his friends and he can market to strangers. He can rap about life and he be nothing without. He can rap about life and he know nothing about. You gotta be your own to make it easy to stay yourself with someone else. But then you gotta fake it. I'm preaching from my heart, from the scriptures and heart. I'm a preacher too, the preacher shouldn't be hard. But I keep it on the show this cannibal. And even little kids can write a floor about animals. That's why I stay on my grind, writing these rhymes, learning how to play keyboard and rap at the same time. I got this song down to a T, and I've been working on the other so to see what it be. Now I got a better keyboard and some more equipment. The rest of me keeps with some more clipping. Off and rolling up these coins and rolls, I spit it, like spit it, non-believers, get them so addicted. I rap slow, cause I'm in no hurry. There's a most fuckers don't like hip-hop, but they have not heard me. Heard the flow's out right. We're trying to make YouTube fair for their rap, we're trying to second life. Hit me up in Memphis and Rosemont. But I don't like to say that when we know, y'all know how it goes. History in San Jose, but they don't play. I'm trying to go a further venture down to San Jose. Like it down there, the north of my financial position. All the bills more important, but answer the scriptures. You know, boss call me after a while. I said I'm pretty tied up right now, man. But third pal. I'm under the third pal. Yeah. Wow. And all my priorities ain't messed up. You can get another job. You can get more money. But you can't get more time. So spend your time like it's your time. And that's my time. My name's Bucktown Tiger, and I thank you so much for coming to the show tonight. Really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Dance is coming up soon, so get your dancing shoes on, your dancing paws on, and It's gonna be awesome. So hang out.